Good evening. Hiya. Right, okay, so a few of you have been asking me about the self-tanning. Now that the sun's out again, thank God for that. A few of you have been asking obviously about the self-tanning stuff and what it's like. Well, I did a video a little while ago about the self-tanning lotion, this little beauty. I did one a little while ago of me using that and yeah, me having interesting fun with that one. So I went out and bought myself also the spray stuff. I've not tried the spray before, so this is my first ever time attempting to use the spray. Now when I used the lotion, I had to quickly run off afterwards and wash my hands because obviously I got all the tanning stuff all over my hands. And it's like you can see the bronze in, and you just think to yourself, God, if that's bronze like that, I better wash my hands because my hands are going to tan. So I got a tip off somebody else to use some latex gloves. Now, if you're allergic to latex, obviously you can't use these, and I'd suggest putting some Vaseline on your hands beforehand. Vaseline is a barrier, so it's going to obviously help to stop any of the tanning stuff getting into your hands. If not, just wash your hands immediately after using any self-tanner. Right, so I've already prepped myself. I've just had a bath, as you can see, and I exfoliated all of my legs ready. So I'm going to show you quickly how these bad boys are. Look at that, look. Really, really pale. My legs are like, yeah, like milk bottles. It's the only part of me that doesn't tan. I mean, my face tans. Not majorly. I mean, I've never really been one that's had a really tan skin. Obviously my neck tans, my shoulders, my arms, everything else about me tans, but my legs, they like to stay the milky white they are. And don't get me wrong, I embrace the whiteness. I do embrace it. But because obviously I've had quite a few of you ask me about the self-tanning, I opted to do this. I have got on the way. Hopefully tomorrow is going to arrive. I've got the bronzer as well, which is completely different. It's not the same as this. It's not a self-tanner, it's a bronzer. It's one that you apply and you wash straight off afterwards. So I'm going to show you me using that one once the self-tanning has worn off. I need to obviously wait until the self-tanner wears off before I can use the tanner, or I might just use the tanner on my arms to show you the difference. So do one that arm tanned with a tanner, one arm not. Anyway, I'll figure that one out in time. So I'm going to have to try moving you guys so that you can watch me attempt to do this if my camera will behave. Really need my computer set up in this room. So yeah, so I showed you obviously the liquid, which comes in a bottle like this, and it's quite a thick liquid, as you can see, and it's quite dark. That was the lotion. Now the lotion's lovely. It comes in 120ml, but I didn't struggle with it. I quite enjoyed using it, and it's got a lovely scent and everything else. It's beautiful, but I kind of wanted something that was a little bit easier to use, so I wanted to try the spray. Obviously, if you work really well with lotions in yourself, you do work quite well with lotions, stick with it. Lotion's pretty good, but this is the spray. It comes separate from the spray thing, so you get the little bottle. This is only 50ml, by the way. You only get 50ml of this stuff, and then you get the spray bit separately, so it comes like that, all in the box. It's cheaper than the lotion. It is cheaper to buy the spray than it is the lotion. Probably mainly because obviously you get, sorry, my hair's still dripping. You get obviously 50ml in this, where you get 120ml in this. So depending on which one you prefer. I mean, some people prefer a liquid to a spray. Some people prefer a spray to a liquid. So spray to a lotion. Sorry, right. So it comes like this. They all come with the silver bits on them. And you watch me get this everywhere now because I'm on camera trying to take the silver seal off. Okay, this is not working. I'm just going to pierce the top and hope for the best. Okay, so I pierced it, and I'm just going to go like that. Hey, you can just pierce it like that. Okay, so take my rings off. See, didn't do enough prep, people, didn't do enough prep. And I'm going to put my gloves on. And I'm just going to do the one leg because I want to take pictures of before and after. So I'll do it before and I'll take some pictures afterwards. So gloves at the ready. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray onto the leg and not onto my hand. I'm going to spray onto the leg. Okay, so if you're watching, I mean, it's kind of, one second, let me just lift it up before. Can you see the little dots? You just rub that in. And it goes over quite nicely where I'm using, obviously, a glove because it's not sticking to my hand, so it can glide over to my leg a lot easier. And it's as easy as that. I mean, you just rub it in. Okay, so avoiding my kneecap. Do it in small places as well. Do it in little bits. So I'm doing the midsection of my leg now. And I'm using the excess over to my knees because, obviously, your knees are a rougher area. Some people like to moisturise beforehand. And that's brilliant. I mean, if that's a tip that you use, then go for it. Yeah, you know, there's no rules on how to apply anything. You apply it however you feel you want to apply it, you know. I like to obviously just graduate to my knees and my ankles because obviously I know that they're the harsher areas, so I'll just slowly get to those parts. But to be honest, so far I'm really liking the spray. The spray's actually really good. Okay, so top of my leg. And it's kind of, I can't feel it on my legs, which is another bonus. The liquid the lotion, it dries very, very quickly. I mean, it all dries pretty quick. I'm gonna just spray one more side. And I think the reason why the spray is pretty good is, even though it's 50 mils, you don't take much. It doesn't take much at all. And also, guys, remember, this stuff is buildable. So I've done it today, and I can rinse it off, and I can build and add more tomorrow. That's the bonus about this. Right, so that's one leg done. We're doing the other one in a moment, but I just wanted to feel it's already dry. My leg is already dry. Okay, so let's pick you back up. Yeah, my leg's already dry, and I mean, I have to admit, I kind of like the spray. The spray bottle's actually pretty good. I don't think there's much difference yet. No, not much difference yet, but we'll wait and see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run off to the bathroom in a moment, take a before picture, and like before picture on the leg and on my tattooed leg, and then I'm going to spray that, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll have a really good after picture. Okay guys, so that's all for my self-tanning spray. I hope you enjoyed, and honestly, I mean, it is a really good product. I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. I like them both. I mean, I like the lotion and I do like the spray, but personal preference, I prefer the spray. I really do. I mean, I like this. It's gone on lovely. It feels lovely. It doesn't smell horrible. And it's gone on with absolute ease. Now, tomorrow, if I've got a good tan and that I've got no streaks or anything, but I don't know how you could get streaks on the liquid, like on the spray, because it kind of just, it sprays on, you rub it in, done. But we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Okay, so I'm going to let you go and I will speak to you all soon. Bye-bye.